We're gonna shoot a video. Okay? Spasiba. We are at Kazakhstan. And as you guys know, some of you guys know, we did a road trip from China, from Shanghai, all the way to Kazakhstan. Around Kazakhstan, we were trying to get to Russia, but ended up having the wrong type of visa. So we decided to, instead of going to Lake Baikal, going to Caspian Sea instead. And now we are actually on the way back to Almaty and eventually back to China. This is a 20,000 kilometer road trip, round trip. And I just wanted. Anyway, I hope you do not get disturbed by that noise. For this road trip, my EDC is a little different from my daily EDC. When I'm back in Shanghai, there are a lot of things that I specifically need for the road, especially for cars. First is this new ET5T. It's an EV. It's a good looking car and it's a wagon, which is absolutely my favorite. But if you ask me how does it feel to drive an EV in Kazakhstan, my answer is, if you do that, you are out of your mind. Because in some of the regions we went, there was just not enough charging stations. So the range on this car realistically is like 350 kilometers, which is just not gonna cut it. So we ended up having to tow this car with this, the Tank 300, but it's not an EV, it's a gasoline car, which is this. That's just one of the things we have to do on this road trip. So without further ado, let me introduce you my EDC. As usual, from my left pocket to right pocket, and from top to bottom. First thing first, the most important thing is my phone. This is, as usual, my good old iPhone 12 mini with a moment case. I need this phone all the time. This is like, if I only have one thing, it's gonna be this phone because I need the phone to read the map.
Look at this, 0%, 0 kilometer. I have literally no energy, but I still have 3 kilometers to go. In any case, we can push the car or tow it, but let's make it. Come on, Neil, let's make it.
To do the translation, because everyone here speaks either Russian or Kazakh. The English speaking rate in Kazakhstan is, I say even lower than in China.
So, this is new friend, Sultan.
Sultan. Yes.
Sultan. Last night he helped us finding this charging station, and now he wants to take us to lunch and
Keruyen.
Korean.
Keruyen. Okay.
This is his restaurant. We are actually going to his restaurant.
Это магазин. Это магазин. Small.
Don't know what that means.
So I need translator all the time. And then I need to use the local app called VLife to charge this EV. And I also need Kaspi to do all the payment stuff. So the phone. And on the back of my phone with MagSafe is a new wallet. It's a replacement for my older muffed MagSafe wallet. What's different about this wallet is, first, there is a pull tab. Underneath this pull tab, I put my cards, just my bank card and my ID. And in front of this pull tab is a pocket. This pocket is great for cash and some loose coins. When I'm going to a foreign country, it's more than often I need to use cash, especially in Kazakhstan, especially in some of the very isolated villages. And as usual, it serves as a phone stand, which is always nice. When I'm having lunch and dinner, I can just put my phone up on the table like this and binge some YouTube video.
Future Han here. I'm back in China, so I got the black version of this mopped MagSafe wallet, and I want to make some correction. So this wallet is designed like an origami kind of thing, which you can unwrap. Inside is a slot for a SIM card removal tool and a SIM card. I didn't notice this feature at all during my entire trip, so I still brought my SIM card holder thing. I could have left it just throw it away because now my wallet has a slot for my SIM card and my SIM card removal tool, which is awesome.
And then also in this pocket is my good old Rovivon A8 flashlight. You've seen this like at least 3 times, I think, in my videos. The thing I really appreciate is the flashing red light, which is very useful as a like roadside emergency light.
This is dead. The battery is dead. Makeshift emergency signal light. Great. OK， 好了，走吧，你可以去了。
Yes, we do have a lot of lighting in the car kit and on me, but this, because it's always in my pocket, it's the most handy little flashlight. This was not on me when we started this trip. What I regret the most is not bringing a keychain nail clipper. I had a nail clipper in my laundry bag, but that's not pocketable. On the trip, I find myself always needing the nail clipper to fix this. This happens to me a lot, especially when I'm working hard on stuff and it's painful. So I always need this nail clipper to just clip off these peeled off skins so that they don't get worse. So I ended up buying this little cute little thing in a local store and clipped it on my keychain. Not keychain, but in my pocket like this. Next. This is a new item. I've been looking for a primary flashlight for a trip like this. Now it has been 15,000, 12,000 kilometers of driving on the road. I can confirm this is my favorite primary flashlight on the market right now. This is the Next Torch. Yes, Next Torch TA70 from Next Torch. First thing first, it's flat body, so it's very comfortable in the pocket, and I wear it like this in my back pocket on my hip. And second, has this tactical ring, which means it's very easy to pull this out of my pocket just like that, and it's in my hand. I'm ready to press the button, and it can also be used as a brass knuckle, a plastic knuckle, but don't do that. And on the tip of the flashlight, there are 4 what do you call this? Striking points to break glasses. So this also serves as in like an emergency vehicle escaping tool. The best thing is this switch. When it's locked, you press the button, nothing happens. When it's on the duty mode, single press gets you low. It's like 4 p.m. so it's super bright, it's super sunny, so you probably cannot tell how bright this is, but this is the low mode, and you light tap it to the medium and then tap it to the high. I can already feel the heat, and then click to turn it off. And then if you switch to tactical mode, which is the mode I use when I'm sleeping in the car for the night, I just have this in my hand like this on tactical mode, ready for anything to happen. When it's in tactical mode, a light tap gets you turbo, which is like 3,200 lumens, and then press down gets you strobe. So that's the Next Torch TA70, my favorite primary tactical all-purpose flashlight today. Now to my right pocket. First thing, in the pocket, there's nothing. Well, there's the car key and lens cap. So I keep this pocket empty so that I can put this random stuff in this pocket. This is my primary multi-tool. It's on my belt, not in my pocket, because it doesn't have a pocket clip or anything. And also, if you cannot tell, this is a Surge clone, a Leatherman Surge clone. This is the only clone anything I ever own. First thing first, I just want to try a clone, see how good or bad they are. And second, I never owned a Surge. I always use the Wave. Oh, thank you. I always use the Wave for a road trip. The Wave is kind of short on the tool set. Specifically, it doesn't have a T-shank for a metal saw. The Surge has this, well, the Surge clone has this T-shank tool, which on it I have a file, but In the pouch, I have all kinds of saw blade, metal saw, this is metal saw, wood saw, and a set of screw bits. I have a full set of screw bits in the car kit, but it comes with a set of screw bits, so that's nice. The other reason I bought this one is because this uses standard 1/4-inch screw bits. These standard screw bits, which means to use all the bits I have in the vehicle kit, I don't have to put on any kind of adapter. I can just put on a standard bit and do that, which I think is better than the Leatherman flat bits, but those are good in some other ways. Well, before I review this, I tell you how good or bad it is, I want to tell you the tools I used the most. First thing first, this pair of pliers. And what do I need these pliers for? To tow this freaking EV. Oh, by the way, this is not my car, okay? I will be crazy, I will be out of my mind to buy a freaking EV. So to tow this EV, this is the tow straps we had to use. And I use the pliers specifically to tighten these shackles. When you're towing, you want to make sure these bolts are absolutely tight so that they don't fall off in the middle of the highway. That's what I use this pair of pliers the most for, and other random things. And second, second used tool is of course the knife. This is almost like a full-size folding knife, like a 3.5-inch folding knife. It's capable, especially cutting food, but I tried feather sticking with this and it wasn't doing it. It's horrible. This prying bit has been used multiple times, especially to pry open the little plastic cover for the tow hook. I have to use a tool like this. Your nails are not gonna do it, just trust me. The owl is a cool item and cool tool to have on a multi-tool, but honestly, how often do you need an owl? We used it twice. The first time is when we popped a tire and we have to use this owl to pry that screw out of the tire so that we can patch the tire. And the second time was, again, this car ran out of gas. So I had to drive this car over 20 kilometers away to the next village to get gasoline. We had a 20-liter gas tank, but it wasn't enough for this vehicle. I had to find another gas tank, and luckily the local police found me an old used diesel tank, which I used to put gas into this car. We had to use this owl to drill a hole so that the gas can flow out of the tank more fluently. Fluently? What's the word for it? The screwdriver. When we first got this car, okay, you see the roof rack? It was not here. It was like here. So this roof box, I'm sure there is a name for this, but I don't know it. So educate me. How do you call this piece? But this thing was like here, and it was tilted like this. That created three problems. First, it looked bad. And second, it destroyed the aerodynamic of the car, making the range on this EV even worse. And third, the trunk won't fully open. We kept bumping our head on the trunk lid. I don't know which genius put this thing right here and said, okay, that's good enough. I have to unscrew this entire thing, move it, and tighten it back, and put it at the right position. Now it looks perfect. Perfect. So screwdriver, if you interact with your life enough, eventually you will need them. And when you need them, nothing can replace them. And that's why we do EDC. Those are the tools I used the most on this multi-tool. I'm thinking about getting a Surge now. Or maybe I should get the Arc. Surge, Arc, I don't know. Which one should I buy? Down in the comment. The last question is, how good is this multi-tool? The answer is, it's perfectly good. The only manufacturing flaw I found is when I'm opening these scissors, it just doesn't want to lock. I have to like really press on it, or I have to open it, and then it will lock. And when I'm closing it, yeah, it's this liner lock is kind of a miss, but Other than that, this is very nice. This is well manufactured. It's even snappier than my Leatherman Wave, somehow. So that's my main multi-tool. Why don't I have a knife? I brought a full-size fixed blade at the beginning of the trip when we were driving from Shanghai to Xinjiang to the border. And when we were at the border... So I'm right at the border. That's China, Xinjiang. This is Kazakhstan. And the officer here told me I can't bring this old hickory to there because this is illegal and they're gonna fine me. So I have to leave this knife in Xinjiang to a friend and come back, get it when I come back. Guess I'm wise bringing this cheap knife. Luckily, it's not lost, it's not confiscated. It's just staying in Xinjiang waiting for me to pick her up. Now, in this pocket, this is my little driving pocket, and in it, it's just two loose items. My lighter, not my lighter, just a random disposable lighter, and lip balm. Always need these two items on me, no matter where I go, what I do. And the last two items, okay, we are getting to the end, is handkerchief. This is, I bought a new handkerchief because the old one was kind of I was also looking for a piece of cloth I can use to clean my glasses or my camera lenses. And this is what I found. It's from Renegade. I think it's made in USA. I don't know. Renegade. And on this side is wool, which I really like as a fabric material. On this side is just microfiber cloth. I think it's awesome. I think all handkerchiefs should be like this. One side is for wiping your wet hand after you're washing your hands, and the other side for wiping glasses, cleaning your, phone screen, and for me, camera lenses. So, Renegade, good job, good job. Love this. Last item, you guys already know it, my refilling, resupplying kit. Cigarette, mint, toothpick. I almost forgot, It's on my wrist. It's become a part of me that I almost forgot it's there. My watch. Out of the watches I have, I don't have a lot of watches, okay, I have like 5-6 watches. I chose to bring the cheapest one, which is this Casio word timer. The model number is AE12000WH. Thank you, Casio. I think it really fits into this trip because it's very robust, it's reliable, and it's called word time. I can switch between the Chinese local time and Kazakhstan time, which means it's kind of like a GMT watch. So yeah, a watch. That's it. That's my entire EDC, at least everything on my body for this 20,000 kilometer road trip. But that's not the only items, not the only tools I used on this road trip. A lot of tools I didn't talk about, didn't show you, are actually in that car kit, which I will show you in a separate video. And also for those of you camera nerds, I'm gonna make a separate video of my camera gear. So that's it for this video. Now I'm going back onto the highway, which is right there, and then we're gonna keep driving.